Welcome to another tutorial about our Max for Live visualizer. Today, we'll show you how to create immersive environments. The goal is to combine Texture's Max for Live devices to create realistic 3D scene with a 3D model of a city. Intro and let's start.
Texture.
We'll cover the following. Part 1. Loading devices. Finding and loading files. Load model and environment. Character and lighting. Part 2. Positioning and moving the camera. Final result showcase. Load the devices. From Ableton Live, we add the model, Enviro, Cam1, and light devices to the session. Make sure to load render for visualization. We'll use channel 1 for the environment. Here, we load a model and an Enviro device. Channel 2 will have the character. We load another model device. On channel 3, we load an extra accessory. We also load a model device. We'll use channel 4 for lighting. Here we load the lighting fixture to illuminate the character. You can place this device on the channels with the models if you wish. And on our master bus, we place the render and Cam1 device. Find and load files. We use a combination of websites and software to get the final files, which we then import into Live using the devices. On some sites, you'll need to create an account to enjoy the free content that users upload. Once you learn how to use the devices, you could purchase your own exclusive models or buy them. For model, look for 3D models in .gltf format. You can find 3D models on websites like turbosquid.com, sketchfab.com, free3d.com, and also on mixamo.com. Mixamo site only exports animations with embedded textures in .dae and .fbx format, but we recommend .gltf. gltf is a web-optimized format and is much lighter for real-time processing. So, if you use Mixamo to download animated characters, you should change the format in software like Blender. If you want a short tutorial on this, leave it in the comments. And for Enviro, use HDRI images in .exr format to achieve realistic environments. Alternatively, to download images to use as environments, you can go to polyhaven.com. And in the Assets, HDRI menu, you'll find hundreds of images in .xr format. For this example, we'll use an image from the urban category. For example, this one. This one here will look good with our city. .xr or .hdr files can be downloaded from here in 2K or 4K. Use the version that best suits your system. You can find the links to these sites in the video description. Load model and environment. On channel 1, we load the city model. You can rotate and position the model if it's not properly centered. We can also activate the camera to get a different perspective. The default scene is black and contains no lighting. That's why the 3D models look dark. Textures objects use physically based rendering (PBR) materials. This allows them to respond to the lighting and reflections provided by Enviro. Turn on Enviro Select where send it. By default, we see the color gradient. We can add lighting to the city using the .xr file we've downloaded. Select a single .xr file or a folder containing multiple files. Besides the lighting, the environment now with the sky looks realistic. Look at this, it's great! Character and lighting. For this tutorial, we'll load a humanoid model that we animated on Mixamo.com. On Channel 2, we use the model device and load our character. You can add whichever one you like. Position the character according to the environment you're using. You can also move the camera to improve the view. On Channel 3, with the other model device, we can add another 3D object to the scene. We'll add a car on the city street. Remember to position and scale if necessary. If your 3D model contains animation, activate it in Model to add movement. On Channel 4, we set light to directional mode. This lighting evenly illuminates the scene using diffuse light for intensity and color. This is the end of the first part of the tutorial. You've learned how to load models, create an environment, and add characters with lighting. In the second part, we'll see how to move the camera, create clips, and build a scene ready to share. Don't miss it. Immersive Environments, Part 2 coming soon.